Well, human trafficking happens in Pennsylvania with hundreds of cases documented every year.
However, it may not look like you'd expect. Fox 43's Logan Perone verifies if human trafficking is an issue in Pennsylvania.
When you think of human trafficking, you might think of popular movies like Taken or headlines like this one. However, human trafficking doesn't always involve chains and cages and is often happening within our own communities. So let's take a look. Is human trafficking an issue in Pennsylvania? Our sources: the U.S. State Department, the Pennsylvania General Assembly, and the Unified Judicial System of Pennsylvania. We also spoke with the head of the Pennsylvania Victim Advocacy Office. First, let's examine the definition of human trafficking.
We're not just talking about the transportation of people from one country to another country. That's actually a little bit of a different crime.
According to the U.S. State Department, it refers to crimes where traffickers exploit and profit at the expense of adults or children by compelling them to perform labor or engage in commercial sex. From 2016 to 2020, the Unified Judicial System of Pennsylvania documented 222 human trafficking cases in 876 offenses. Of those offenses, nearly half were cases of involuntary servitude, defined by the PA General Assembly in Chapter 30 of Title 18 as labor or sexual servitude. 18% of offenses were trafficking in individuals, 14% were in trafficking in minors, and the remaining 20% fell under more specified human trafficking offenses. However, this is just what is known.
I'm really hesitant to put a number because I know it's going to be inaccurate, because people are just not reporting.
So yes, human trafficking is an issue in Pennsylvania. Fox 43 is taking a deeper dive into the issue with our special report, focusing on firsthand victim accounts, warning signs, mental health impacts, and efforts to combat the issue. If you suspect you or someone you know is a victim, call 1-888-373-7888 or text 233-733. With your Verify, I'm Logan Perone.